Hello everyone, how are you doing? How have you been? I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping safe. I hope you're being productive where you are. Personally, I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Oyugi and welcome to this family. Probably both me and you have noticed that adjacent every rich neighborhood is a poor neighborhood. Majorly in Nairobi. I don't know so much about these other cities, but this is very common in Nairobi. So on today's video, we are going through a rich neighborhood into a poor neighborhood. Okay, what we want to see here is the transition. How do we transition from a poor neighborhood to a rich neighborhood, or vice versa? Like, do they have fences that separates them from each other? Let's go ahead and see what they got there. I know someone might be wondering what I mean by rich neighborhood and a poor neighborhood. Of course, a rich neighborhood is this residential area where people who are rich, who are wealthy live. Particularly maybe some big business people, like big business people or politicians or huge investors, maybe foreign investors or so such kind of people are the ones I'm talking about when I say people who live within the rich neighborhood. You see, so there are people who are rich and or wealthy, you can say so, as compared to the poor neighborhood. You find that majorly people who stay in the poor neighborhood, you'll find that there are people who are hustling, looking for jobs, or people who are still maybe struggling, something like that. We can say maybe lower to middle class. Such kind of people are the ones I'm talking about when I refer to poor neighborhood. I mean, yeah. So this is now what we're talking about, and the two neighborhoods are what we are up to now, and they're the ones we want to compare. Actually, not comparison, but we just want to see how we transition when we get through the rich neighborhood. How do we transition to the poor neighborhood, and how do these people coexist? They have walls? Do they have fences that separates the two, or do they just coexist like normal human beings? Now today we are doing some particular rich neighborhood, and we want to get into the poor neighborhood. So take a look at this neighborhood. Now, if you look at this neighborhood, you can easily tell that this is a poor neighborhood. Why? Because we have so many iron sheet houses, and they're rusted and what have you. So somehow that's what I mean. Can you compare it to this other neighborhood? This residential area, people live here. Just like the other side, people also live here. So this is what I mean. So I know you are curious to know about this rich neighborhood I'm talking about. And if you normally use this road severally, already you know where we are at. So enjoy. You know what, guys? We are headed to Kawangware. And this is Lavington. Yeah, he got me right. This is Lavington. So Lavington and Kawangware are neighbors. Yes, they are neighbors. But if you stand at the boundary between Lavington and Kawangware, you'd think you're in two different worlds. Like, This place, see how it's green, well maintained, but the moment you get to the other side, of which we're going there, you're going to see how things get when you get there. But you know what, it's just gated this way till you get to the end. And when you get to the end of the road, there is no gate that separates the road on the other side and on this side. It's just one road that goes through. So we're going there, and just stay tuned. I do see these places bordering each other, like the rich areas and the poor areas bordering each other, or even if they are not bordering each other, but they are at a vicinity. So let's take, for example, Karen and Kibra. They are not actual neighbors, but at least they are at a vicinity, not far from each other. Now, somewhere like Runda, neighboring, I don't know what that estate is called, Gidogoto or something. I don't know what the pronunciation is, but I don't know how they came to be. If you have an idea of how these things came to be, where we have a rich and the poor living like they are neighbors, but they don't mix. They're neighbors, but they don't mix. Let's say maybe financially they don't mix. So the rich maybe employ those poor ones. I can see so. Let me know if you have an idea how this, like the setup, how the setup came to be. Let me know. If you have an idea, let me know in the comment section. But maybe it's because these rich ones, they employ the poor ones, so they don't have to stay so far away for them to commute to work. But who made them this way? Who brought up this rich neighborhood so that we have the poor ones closer? Like, if you have an idea, kindly let me know in the comment section. Just see how this place looks like. It's so pristine and it's so quiet and serene, and name it. I even saw someone running. Someone made some jokes some time back that it depends with where you live, how you run. Like, how you run is determined by where you live. So you find that people who live in such places, like Lavington, you find that they're running because they're doing exercise. But for you who is living wherever you live, or we can say those poor neighborhood, you find that they are running, maybe chasing after the market, or running not to get late to work, or such kind. So yeah, so just see how this place really looks like, and it's admirable. It's somewhere, it's a place where people would love to live in such a beautiful place. And then there's someone also who once made some joke that, you breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So for oxygen, the trees breathe out oxygen and breathe in CO2, that is carbon dioxide. So meaning the trees directly gives you oxygen. They're supposed to directly give you oxygen to breathe, so that you breathe that fresh air. So someone was kind of making a joke, or simply asking, like, now that you stay where you stay, what air do you breathe? Because there are no trees where you stay. Like, yeah, it's a joke here, but it's something very serious, by the way. So this person was like asking me, so because you live where you live, so what do you breathe in? What do you breathe? Because you have no trees. Oh my goodness. So there are people who breathe oxygen, and there are people who breathe in whatever they breathe in, provided we're surviving. You're not suffocating and you're not dying. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, let's continue with our video. We are still at Lavington, and soon enough we'll be at Kawangware. So don't you go away, stay tuned, and let's see how we transition from this very rich neighborhood to Kawangware, which you could say a poor neighborhood, or maybe a neighborhood where the middle low class live. And something I also noticed about these very rich, affluent neighborhoods is that they are self sufficient. Like they have their own public amenities like hostels. They have their own schools, you know. So even for their hostels and schools, it's there's a what do you call it? Like there's a way you cannot just walk into their hospitals and their schools. Reason being, not because you cannot just walk in. Reason being, if you are not from the neighborhood, then the residential area, and you're just from that poor neighborhood, you can say so. It will be hard because of the the price, like the cost of going into their schools and going into their hospitals. Like you will pay. It is very expensive because most of their schools are international schools, and their hospitals are those high-end hospitals where you pay through the nose to be treated. So you rather stick to the amenities you have at your neighborhoods. Oh my God. Oh, and that's life. This life, no balance. So let's do it. I bet even the rain could be biased because, owing the fact that this place has so many trees, the rain could just decide to fall here and not fall on the other side. Oh, so every time, normally I usually say that let's strive to live the life we want to live, provided we have the health, we have the strength, we have the energy. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep working hard so that we break those generational curses and live the life we want to live. We don't really necessarily have to live the way our parents, grandparents, or our ancestors lived. We can change the story and do better for ourselves. we are going to be the next ancestors in the future. So they'll be like, oh, our ancestors didn't do this and didn't do that, because there are several people who live here who are living on generational wealth. Think about that. Now, someone was making fun of how we work so hard, and it's a routine. We work hard every day, any day, all the time. And this person was like, we all go out, or whichever work you do, our aim is to get the money. Like, why are we so much struggling to get the money? Um, so someone was asking, we go out to look for money. That is the term we normally use. We look for money. Just a minute. These buses, when you see the buses, you just know we are around the corner. So back to story. So this person was like, we look for money. So the money we are looking for, how much money is it, and where are we looking for it? Like, why are we looking for this money? Who lost the money that we have to be looking for? Who lost the money? Why are we looking for this money? How much was it? Where did it get lost? Who lost it? And you got a point. So it was just somewhat some banter, like someone was just making fun about how hard we work looking for money that you don't know who lost. Yeah, but we have to survive. We gotta survive, and if you want a good life, you just have to look for money. A lot of it. Money is not evil, guys. Money is not evil. If let me tell you, you can die for lack of money, but if you have the money, sometimes somehow you might prevent something that could have happened so badly. Yeah, that is what I believe. Like, it's better you have the money than just not having it. So let's keep looking for it. However much you don't know who lost it, how much and where. Yeah. So hold on, guys. In three, in two, and in one, guys. Welcome to Kawangware. That is how Kawangware welcomes us. Uh, did you notice the iron sheet wall? That is how, like, we are in Kawangware. Like, that is how the transition is from the rich whatevers to the poor whatevers. That's it. We are just from Lavington, and here we are at Kawangware. I don't know where people have come from. In Lavington, there were no people, and then all of a sudden, so many people. The market is open. People are here and there, cocotenis and people with their goods on their backs and motorbikes and every kind of movement. Like, people are busy. People are so busy over here. So, guys, that is how you transition. No gate, no nothing. Like, you just move in. Like, I don't know. Oh my goodness, the environment feels crazy. Like, you just move from that rich neighborhood and then to the poor neighborhood, and they don't mix. You get the point? I don't know. But that's it. So welcome to Kawangware. This is Kawangware. And by the way, guys, this is the first time I'm getting to Kawangware. I've never been to Kawangware for all the years I've been in Nairobi. Like, this is the first time. And it makes no difference whether it's the first time or the fifth time or the 10th time. It makes no difference, because so many of these lower to middle class residential areas, they, in one way or the other, look alike. So there's no much difference. Having that I'm here for the first time, or maybe I'm here for the 10th time, they're all the same. Yeah, so this is Kawangware, and you see how it looks like. You see how busy people are. You see how the residential area looks like, and yeah, you can see the difference. So what do you learn from this video, guys? What do you learn? Let me know in the comment section what you've learned from this video. Personally, I've learned a lot, having to go through one neighborhood to the next. I've learned a lot, like being inspired and feeling like, yeah, I really need to keep moving, keep pushing, and keep working hard till I get to that point where I'll say, you know what, God, this is exactly what I ordered. Yeah. Yes, guys. So I'm happy you've been patient for such a long time, and we are at Kawangware. You see the Kibandaskis, the shops by the roadside. That's how our shops look like over here in Kawangware. Unlike the other side, there were no shows by the roadside, and yeah, I'm not trying to do a comparison. I'm only saying that we came here to see the transition, because the fingers are never equal in length, right? Yes, guys. Yeah, this is Kawangware. Yeah, it's a Sunday morning. It's a Sunday morning, and probably maybe it's not so busy. I could imagine if it was on a Friday evening, this place could be really full, but it's a Sunday morning, so you gotta understand, guys. Yeah, not so many people on the road. However much you see so many people, there are not so many people. So imagine if there were so many people, how many the many people will be. By the way, guys, there's some estate I once visited. I was not even actually visiting the estate. I was living there, and then there's a friend who once visited me, and in the evening, one evening, the friend visited me, and then this friend was like, "Wow, like which part of Nairobi is this? Like, where is this place? I've never been to such a place where there's so many people on the road. Like, let me tell you," this person was like, "Let me tell you something. I'm very sure I I can walk like for 5 minutes and I will not fail to meet a relative, because wow." That was crazy. And you know what? I was staying there. I didn't feel offended. I felt like, you know what, Belinda? This is not you. This is not you. Yeah, so far, so good. And you know what? This is Kawangware. Yeah, where the police are. No, this is not police. This is a tuk-tuk. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Today I've noticed I'm quite a storyteller, right? Yeah, it's good to tell stories, just to keep going on such a video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. My video till this end. I love you all. I don't take for granted the support you've given me over the years. Sorry, I don't take it for granted the support I've received from you people over the years. So keep watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, guys, kindly subscribe. It makes me so happy. That is the very biggest support I can get from you people. Just subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, guys, so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Yes. So for those who joined this channel for the first time, for those who are watching for the first time my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. And the channel is all about travel, lifestyle, events, and much more. You got to know what it's all about, especially if you go to my channel, deep into my channel, and watch more of my videos. you'll know exactly what my channel is about. So I hope we are meeting in the next video. I love you all, guys, and bye bye.